Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I hope all is well with you guys. All is well with me. I can't complain. It wouldn't do any good anyway. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. We're going to go ahead and jump right in. Okay? So, hold on. Man. Let's see. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. So, all right. I'm sorry, you guys. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Everything is going well so far. I can't complain on this beautiful day. So we're gonna go ahead and tap in. Is today Tuesday or Wednesday? I'm not sure. What's today, y'all? Oh, where's my other phone? My life. Okay, fuck it. I can't find it. If it ring, I'll hear it. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't need it. I was just trying to see what day it is. I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, I don't keep up with them anymore like that unless I have an appointment. Anyway, so I was shuffling these decks and everything, and I was just, because I like to shuffle my decks before I start reading and everything, because it kind of just links me to it and everything, open up the energy. I don't know, I get the, okay, we got an Empress out here behaving badly. Somebody is pissed off to the highest of positivity. This Empress is not having it. She is really like something is getting ready to come to a dead ass end. She feels betrayed. She feels backstabbed. She feels as though um, that's what I'm getting. That's exactly what I'm getting. It's not good. She feels like somebody stabbed her in the back. The situation is definitely dead and over. It's got something to do with the King of Swords. We're going to leave this Empress behaving badly in the middle because this story revolves around her. She feels like she haven't had justice. Something didn't play out in her favor. Something happened and it did. She feel betrayed. Yeah. Oh, shit. Look, y'all heard those cards fall on the floor. I'm going to pick them up, right? And we might, listen, it's about, 6 of them, right? No, 7. It was one hiding. Let's take a look at them and see what they are. We might not take all of them or whatever, but I don't know. They fell, and we got to see what they are. And guess what? I'm not looking at whatever way they came in, or whatever, but guess what? Stability was after the card that I said. Remember I said betrayed? Whoever this feminine is, she feels like her stability's been jeopardized. That's what I'm picking up on with that Four Wands energy. She's feeling like her stability. Before we look at these cards, she feel like her stability's been jeopardized, and ain't nothing but the truth. She feel like justice was not served. Something is off balance here. Something is very off balance. You know what I'm getting? Whoever this person is, she could have sued this information, sued someone or ex-lover, spouse, whatever the fuck, and she feel like she didn't get whatever the fuck it was she thought she had coming. The law didn't come out on her side. And now she's feeling stuck. It's a lot of sword energy out here. Look, she's feeling stuck. Not only is she feeling stuck, she's pissed off. And she got a lot to say. She got a lot to say, but somebody could be telling her to be quiet. Shut up. Don't say nothing. This is not the time for you to speak, ma'am. This is the time for you to observe. This is the time for you to absorb all that's transpired. You know what I'm saying? You'll have your day in court. It's just not this day. You understand? Something like, okay, you can appeal or something like that, but it's a lot of communication out here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. All this sword energy is really, it's been some hurtful things said. It's been some hurtful things done and behind each other's back. Yeah, somebody's been trying to sabotage the other. This masculine, hell, he could be okay, Empress, let's backtrack a little bit. Empress is Taurus energy. Okay, I'm telling you, whatever this battle is between the two of these individuals, it revolves around money. Money is smack dead in the middle with this Empress. I wasn't even paying attention to how that played out. And don't forget, we got these 7 cards that we getting ready to look at. All right, serious business. Mm-hmm. All this shit's coming to a boiling point. It's coming to a head. Shit and hit the fan. This person thought if they sued this individual, maybe they could get some type of reciprocity, some type of justice. But turns out things did not turn out in this feminine's favor. We are talking about an Empress behaving badly. I'm telling you right now, she is not feeling it. Mm-mm. Could have come to the point where she started neglecting herself, not taking good care of herself. Her insecurity is at an all-time high. She's at a breaking point. She is at a breaking point. Now let's see what these cards are. Okay. So we got the 5 of Swords, more communication. We got the Page of Cups. This masculine could have lied and said that he was gonna, not what I want to say. He was gonna be fair. He could have lied and said, "I'll be fair. Whatever the judge say, we're gonna let the judge decide." And the judge did not favor in this woman's things didn't come out in this woman's favor. That's what I'm getting. I'm not kidding. They did not. And here she is. Yet that Queen of Swords energy. Matching his. More sword energy, I'm telling you. Where things were steady and stable in her life, now things are topsy-turvy, off balance. Yeah. We got the Hangman in the reverse. Those are 2 major arcana cards. And we got the Star in the reverse, along with the Page of Wands. Okay? That she only see things from one perspective, and that's it. She can't see it from any other perspective. Whatever it is that she's dealt with or going through with this masculine, she only see it one way. Yeah, very selfish, very egotistical. She's the selfish one in this whole situation. She was the selfish one, yo. I'm telling you right now. She was the one that was the low vibing individual. I can't stand it. Why my females keep coming out in my readings as toxic? I don't like that. Baby, we got to do better. We have got to do better. There's something about this Empress that it revolves around money. And this person thought that they were going to be able to get go take this matter to court and win. And whatever it is, baby, they did not win. They lost. As a matter of fact, they could have come out worse than what they did. Somebody went to court and had receipts. Someone else went to court and they were just emotional. Okay? But this masculine, he had his emotions contained. He wasn't all over the place, erratic and whatnot, and talking out of turn. Whoever this feminine is, she was just, they probably had to tell her to be quiet so many different times. I'm just saying. Yeah. We got the Star in the reverse. Mm-mm. Yep. We have the Star in the reverse, and we have, like I said, the Hangman in reverse. Whoever this person is, they got a one-track mind. They only see things from one perspective, and that's them. They don't give a fuck. We're gonna go ahead and put this up here. This Star and this Hangman in reverse. That's that energy of that Empress behaving badly. That's her energy. That's not this masculine's energy. Something is telling me that whoever this woman is, she took this masculine to court and she did not expect to lose her case. But the judge more or less told her, "Ma'am, you already getting da 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 da, and you're not getting a penny more." Or, "Ma'am, you already getting da 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 da, and that's it. That's all." You know what I'm saying? She probably could have either wanted to get something reduced or increased, but it was going to work out in her mind to her favor. And it did not. No, it didn't. I'm telling you right now. I'm so sick of. Listen, I'm a ladies. I believe in team ladies. Why y'all got me out here? Why y'all got me out here with this goddamn uh with these pages and whatnot? Yeah, because I'm telling you, that page of cups is somebody real serious, somebody that is contain their emotions, but they here to bring a message, youthful energy, happy-go-lucky energy, and this feminine can't stand it. That's that masculine's energy. That's whoever this King of Swords is. Whoever this King of Swords is, this feminine trying to piss him off and this and the third. This could have been one of her tactics, trying to take him to court for more money. It didn't do nothing but backfire. I got a feeling somebody gonna try to take a masculine to court for more money, and they gonna end up having to pay more. The person that, or they're gonna get a decrease in whatever it is they're asking. You see why? Because it went from the 6 of Pentacles to the 2. If you think you're juggling now, if you think you're struggling now, oh yeah, wait until tomorrow, girl. Yeah, somebody said, if you think you're struggling now, yeah, they ain't thinking about you. Yeah. Somebody listen. Whoever this is, they talking about this person behind, they talking about this individual, baby. The word is out that this person, they pissed off to the eyes of pissivity because they hear all this gossip and back and forth and people talking about them. They listen, this masculine showed up to court with his emotions in check. He probably tried to warn this individual, look, listen, calm down. We can work this out. Let's settle this amongst us. We don't need to put this in the court. And somebody was like, up you, I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to do what I want to do. I ain't thinking about you. And now look at you. Now look at you. With your fake ass friends, you drama magnet. And then I said they're talking about this individual like a dog behind their back. They are talking about, and where your friends at now? They ain't ghosted your ass and put you up to doing all that old goofy ass shit. And now look at you. Now you trying to reach out, make them late night calls. How about, I wish I could just, I wish I could fix this. Nah, you can't fix shit, bitch. Because you was too busy running around listening to your motherfucking friends. That's what you was doing. Yeah, all that gossip. You see all that communication there? All that old gossip, all that old crazy ass, toxic ass gossip going around. Y'all talking about each other, talking about him, and everything like that. You just a drama magnet. That's what you are. It says, chaos follows them everywhere. Constant beef, constant stories. Peace feels boring to them. You don't have to join the goddamn conversation every time somebody open up their mouth and start talking bad about your person or bad about anything. You just chime right in. You just chime right in. Didn't I tell you? Just chime right in. And that ain't nothing but the truth. And you see it's landing on that daggone Ace of Swords over there. I knew my phone was going to ring. Hold on, y'all. It was spam. I ain't fucking around with no goddamn spam calls. But it is good to know where the phone was. It wasn't far from me, I can tell you that. You know, the place ain't big enough to turn around twice in, and I love it. As a matter of fact, anyway, I want to stay focused. So let's get to this, and I'll tell y'all about that later. But anyway, yeah. Oh, well, it's relevant. It could be relevant. The universe has said. I have deliberately, I stay in one room pretty much in my house, the majority of the time. Now, when I have company, I venture off into a different room, okay? And that's for privacy and this and the third. But when I'm alone, I'm primarily in the front of the house, okay? So I got this air mattress, right? And I wanted to, I'm telling you, it's going to relate to this story. Just hear me out. So last night, you know how the kids build a teepee and this, that, and the third, or whatever, a tent? Well, I didn't actually build a tent, but I inflated my air mattress in my front living space, along with all of my cards and decks. This is where I primarily do my tarot readings and things like that. Whether they're private readings, you know, personal readings, or, you know, readings I post on YouTube. So this is my energy area right here. So I said, you know what? I want to sleep up here because the patio is up here, the door, I can open it, just let that night breeze flow. It just seems so chill to me, right? Child, what the fuck did I get situated, set up? I'm Gucci, I'm buzzing, I've got my little tequila going and my little, meds and everything. Why did I hear a gunshot outside my place last night? I eased my ass to that middle room and created, I just went in my arsenal and I just bombarded. I mean, like, for real. My daughter was like, and I was on the phone with my daughter. She's like, Mama, what are you doing? I said, girl, didn't you hear that gunshot just now? A gunshot, actual boom, bam, pow, pow. Like, oh my God, I hope I'm not saying it. I don't mean to, when with saying that word, I do not mean to trigger anyone's anxiety or anything like that. My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that particular word. I meant to say pow pow, okay? Because I think that's acceptable on YouTube. My apologies if I offended anyone. But the bottom line, and I don't usually do that, but I'm so sick of this goddamn, anyway. So bottom line is that's where someone's headed. This individual could have thought that, yeah, I'm gonna get my money out of this individual like that and this and that, and I'm gonna upgrade my life. Woo, woo, woo. No. Whoever this individual is, they could be, and let me tell you something. If you Googled my zip code, there are houses in this area, in the surrounding area, that are $1 million homes, y'all. Upward $1 million. Upward. My area and the surrounding areas are like you getting into those high stakes area. I mean, like, this a high cost of living area. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not living in any, but you would think I was. You would think so, with the number of shootings and this, that, and the third. Well, this individual, they might be putting themselves. Hey, they might not be able to afford as nice or secure of an area. You think you paying for something. You think you paying for security. You think you paying for comfort. You think you paying to be in a safe area. There isn't any safe area, yo. I don't give a fuck where it is. You just as safe in the hood as you are in the fucking suburbs. And I'm gonna tell you that because shit, if you mind your business wherever you are, whether it's the hood or the suburbs, whatever, the likelihood of you not being effed with, is strong. If you mind your business and go about your business, now I'm not saying there aren't crazy individuals out here that just don't give a fuck random. They do shit random. They do stuff without even thinking. But whoever this individual is, yeah, it's something along those lines. Her standard of living is going to change significantly. That's what I'm trying to say. Her standard of living and whoever this individual is going to change significantly. And that's why that Empress is pissed off to the highest of pissivity. Because she feels as though she done, she deserved more than whatever the fuck it is she's getting. We just going to cut through the chase. And whoever this masculine is, he said, baby, I've given you all that I owe you. I don't owe you anything else. I owe you nothing. Yeah, you stayed with me for 25, 30 years, damn near. And yes, you did put up with a lot of my shit. And yes, you da-da-da-da. But when that judge said, this is it, this is all, and it's only going to last for X amount of years, and that's it. After that, you on your own, ma'am. Whoever this masculine person, let's say he had to pay 10 years alimony. Well, that's over. That's up. Or whatever the case is, it's something along those lines. It's something, maybe he was supposed to pay for something or a certain particular thing for her, and he did. That's done. That's over. You understand what I'm saying? So, and now she probably been trying to call this individual, tell this individual whatever. I'm trying to reach out to him, trying to communicate with this person. They're not talking to her. They're not trying to be bothered with her and she is at a breaking point. But she needs to go on and just get her ass someplace and heal. It's time for her to go ahead and do this right here. Experience this. Go ahead and love on yourself, baby. Whoever this individual is, if they're not trying to, it's done. You know, maybe they need to pull back their energy, go into hermit mode. You know what I'm saying? And just uh, stay to themselves. Whoever this person is, they probably think that whoever this Empress in the reverse is, she's a happiness hater because it's masculine and took whatever he had left and went on about his business. I know I'm not going to get a lot of likes about this, but that's okay. And probably not a lot of views either. But it's the truth, and it happens every day. Whoever this person is, they're a happiness hater. Whoever this Empress is, they're looking at her as a happiness hater. You know why? Because she talks so much shit about this masculine behind his back all the time. She don't have anything good to say ever. Instead of her going on about her business. You know what I'm saying? And embracing whatever it is she's got. Because we're not going to look at this. I had to switch that over. You know how they are. You know. Just go on and do her thing. Because guess what? Once she comes to the resolve that this is over, once she dusts herself off and try again, once she dusts herself off and try again, isn't that what Alicia say? What's that girl? I can't think of her name. It's A though. Aaliyah. I did. Not Alicia, but Aaliyah. I don't like Alicia. Aaliyah. Anyway, yeah, she's the queen rising. Once she dusts herself off and try again, she got it. She can manage to take care of herself. You understand what I'm saying? For real, if she just stopped trying to count somebody else's pockets. Well, the problem is she trying to keep track of whatever that person got going on because she know what they had when they were together. And she's trying to keep track of whatever the hell it is that individual got. It's none of your business what that person is doing now. None. Yep, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting the fact that somebody is just a happiness hater. They can't stand to see this masculine go on about his business. He's even with whatever little bit he got, he probably picked up him somebody that's very attractive. Okay, whoever she is, she's very attractive. All right, and youthful. And might be the same age as this individual that he was married to. She just take better care of herself. Whoever this individual could be older than whoever it was he was married to. She just take better care of herself. You know, there's layers to somebody not wanting to be bothered with your ass. Let's say that. There are layers to that. Okay? And whoever this person is, they could have tried to warn this individual. Hey, look, you need to get it together. You need to pull yourself together. I'm took her to the gym, whatever the fuck. I don't know. Health reasons. Shit. Trying to avoid all that high ass insurance. Could have told her, come on, let's work out, let's do this, let's do that. And that person just decided they didn't want to do any of that shit. Okay, fine. Now you got all kinds of things going on with you, and you know, looking for somebody to. No, they could have reconciled and that and everything numerous times, but they're not good together. That's why they're gonna remain the ex. That's why they the ex lover. Because they don't. Yeah. This person feels as though their time was snatched from them, stolen from them. Look, thief. Robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. You know, like they time that they spent with this individual was a time stealer. They could be spying on this individual, could have been trying to spy on this masculine, digging up dirt. They were trying to dig up dirt to take with them to court to say, Your Honor, they hide money. He got more money. He say he got it. Just all kinds of nasty stuff. This seems like a dirty divorce, a very messy divorce that's happening right now. Somebody is going through a very, very messy divorce, or they're contemplating it. They're getting prepared for one. I'm telling you that right now. Somebody's getting ready. They're getting prepared for a very messy divorce. And what this feminine don't realize is that she think because she spent so much time with this masculine that's going to automatically grant her so much of this, so much of that. But what she don't know is that that's not how the law works. That is not how the law works. People want to think because you spend so much time with an individual, this, that, and the third. No, baby. No. It doesn't work that way. You might get that Social Security, but and you might get 10 years or 5 or 6, 10 years of uh, whatever money because that's what you were used to. That was the lifestyle that you were accustomed to. But that's gonna pan out after a while. It's not gonna last long, and then you're gonna be sitting there waiting on whatever age you can draw their Social Security, and that's what it's looking like. It's not looking good. This person didn't um, prepare themselves very well, and if that individual worked too, well, the income that you helped, the income that you earned, ma'am, did contribute to the lifestyle that you were accustomed to living. So they're going to take that into consideration too. My point I'm making is somebody is very bitter, very angry about a situation revolving around money. This is a woman. It could be that if it came across as the Empress in the reverse, that could be someone's baby mama, ex-wife, or wife. I'm telling you. It's either more money for child support that they're not going to get, because the father can prove that he got receipts of how he cash apped money to this child on numerous occasions, almost monthly, for different things that they wanted, different things that they wanted to participate in and whatnot like that. They asked the father, and the father paid for it. And they thought because the father was giving the child, say, $300, $400, $500, $600 a month out their pocket, the dad, outside of child support. Child support could have been, say, $1,000 for the one child. And the son and father, or daughter and father, have such a relationship that whatever she wants, they have such a relationship and understanding is that whatever the kid wants, they ask directly from the parent, right? Whether it's a mom or the father, mom or dad, and they get it. So the wife or the parent, that the custodial parent, gets wind of this and decide, well, I'm gonna take this motherfucker back to court for child support. Hell, if he's giving him more or less a $500 allowance and giving me $1,000 child support, he can pay me $1,500. And guess what? The judge is going to deny it. As a matter of fact, it might get reduced. Didn't I tell you it went from 6 pentacles to 2? Somebody gonna shoot themselves in the foot and it's gonna come along just like that. Somebody gonna take their greedy ass in front of a judge asking for more money from a significant other, whether it be an ex-spouse, current spouse, or whatever child's parent, and their asses is gonna get smoked in court. They're gonna get ran the fuck up out of there, and everybody gonna be laughing and talk about them. And see, they might want to get reconciled, but they're not gonna reconcile because that person's gonna be like, no, you're greedy. You're greedy. When I tried to give you, balance things out, you just want to be more burdensome for me. When I was trying to make it where you had whatever it was you needed, all of y'all, you were satisfied. You were doing all right. But guess what? You decided to be greedy. So now you get nothing. And that's the reading. And if anything about it resonated with you in any shape, form, or fashion, do like, share, and subscribe. And like I said, reverse the roles. It could be a woman that's got to pay child support. It don't necessarily have to be a man, or a woman that's got to pay alimony and whatnot. It don't necessarily have to be a man. But anyway, peace, love, and light.